Hello everyone, welcome here to Musicians Edition. I'm Evan on the guitar here as always. In this one we're going to be learning a new song that's going to be a quick little one, practicing using some of these new strings we've been covering in my recent lessons, which in the most recent one we just went into the D string, and we have been working our way from the high E down, so we've made it to the D string. This song is going to have us practicing moving across this D string and up and down on some of these strings that we've gone through now. So specifically we're going to be playing on the D, G, and B strings there, and seeing if we can move across these and connect the notes here to make our melody here. So our song today is called Worried Man Blues. This is going to be a nice one to just practice, moving up and down in these strings, getting comfortable with that, before we go on to some harder ones in these future lessons here. So this one's nice because we're just playing either open or on the second fret. So on the D string, it's either open or second fret to play E. On the G string, it's either open or second fret to play A. And then we're gonna go up to B as well too. And those are the 5 notes we're gonna play. We're gonna make it sound good together here and practice moving across these strings. So again, that was D, E, G, A, B. So we are either open, second fret, open, second fret, or open on that high B. So let's go ahead and listen to what this entire thing is going to sound like together before we start to break it down. So that is going to be it there. Let's go ahead and practice some of these individual parts here. So starting off, this song is also introducing us to pickups, which is something you might have not heard before. But that's what we have going on at the very beginning here. You can see it's not a full measure here we have, it's just one note. And so since we're in 4/4 here, that first note is really playing on the 4 beat, leading us into that first full measure here. So that's what's going on there. Doesn't really change how much that we play. You can see it's still a quarter note, so we're still just going to play it out all the way the same, but you can see it's just a partial measure at the beginning there for our pickup beat. Okay, so we are starting off just playing 4 Ds in a row, openly on that D string. Okay, and you can see I've got sheet, I've got tabs for you, so you can pick which one you want to read this from. One more time, that was D, 4 times. We're going to jump up to that second fret. Doesn't matter what finger you play it with. We're just playing second fret over and over here, either second or open. So index finger, middle finger, whatever's comfortable for you is what you can use. You can use one on the higher one, a different one on the lower one, whatever you want to try out here. Okay, so we're starting off with 4 Ds, up to E, and then we're going to jump up to the G string here. So we're going to play that. This is a dotted half note taking up 3 beats. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3 before we go to the next one on the 4, which is going to be A, moving up to that second fret of that same G string we're playing, right there. So all together here, we want to practice going from D to E to G to A. So again, it was 4 times on D, E, G, A. Okay, so, and then we're moving up to B, so we're gonna get all 5 of our notes in this first line here, 3 times on B, and that's just open on the B string, back down to A, which is second fret, lift up, let's go to G, and one more time on G. That's the notes. Let's work on our timing here now too. It's mostly quarter notes, just like out for the dotted halves. We're gonna count to 3 as we hold those there. So starting off with D, here that is. G, here comes A, B, 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 A, G, it. And that's gonna lead us into the next line here, but let's make sure we got this one down first. Go ahead and practice it if you need to. Let me play it one more time with you here. And since we got a pickup here when I count us in, what I'm gonna play that opening D on is when I say go. So it'll be 1, 2, here we go, takes a, all right? So let's do that. 1, 2, here we go. that'll lead us into our next one here. So make sure you practice this one. Make sure you get those notes down, you get the timing down. I'm gonna go on to line 2 here and we'll see how it connects together. So we are starting off playing 2nd fret of that D string, so we got 3 E's in a row here. So takes a, were, and then we're gonna jump up to G, open. All right, 2 times there, another dotted half note there. So we're gonna go back down to E after that. Back up to 3 G's, 1, 2, 3, back down to E, finishing on 2 D's, dotted half, takes up 3 beats, and a quarter note there on D2. Okay, so just E, G, E, G, E, D. That's all we're doing here. Let's go ahead and play that together. And another kind of pickup here. That's how each of these kind of ends here, with another pickup leading us into the next one there. Okay. So let's play that a bit closer to the full tempo here. What I am going to include is the last note of the previous measure, since that is going to tie into this one here too. So I'm going to start from the it of the previous one, which was on a G. So it's going to be it, back down to E on the 2, takes a, were, read, back to G. So one more time, I'm going to lead us in with that on go here. 1, 2, here we go. Leading us into that next one. Let's go ahead and jump to that next one. Pause here if you do need to practice this anymore. I'm going to move on ahead to our 3rd line. So we're going to go down to that low D one more time. We're playing it 3 times in a row here to start us off on takes a, were, and then jumping up to E, 2nd fret. Then we're going to go to G, keep on climbing to A, jump up to B, and then we're moving back down. This is really similar to the first line we played. It's just the last measure of it that is a little bit different. And that last measure, we're playing G, 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 A. Okay, as opposed to the last measure of the first line was just holding G for that dotted half. Okay, so we're playing each of those 3 G's out this time. So let's play this whole line one more time connected here. So we had 3 D's. Takes a, were, read on E, going up to G, and then A, sing a, were, back to A, G, 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 A. Okay, so once again, let's go ahead and play this all together here. I'm gonna have the lead-in note from the last one be what I play on the go here as we count us in. That one was a D, played openly, and then we're just gonna play a few more D's in a row there. 1, 2, here we go. This one sounds a little bit different because we're used to on that going into that 4th measure just holding with that dotted half, but now we got to play through it, so it's a little bit different from these other ones, so you got to make sure you catch that. Let's go ahead and play this one more time a little bit quicker, okay? 1, 2, here we go. There that is. That's going to lead us into this next one. You can feel it there. Let's go ahead to the last line. Okay, what we have here is a bunch of A's in a row. 2nd fret of that G string. We've got regular half notes instead of dotted ones here, so we're going to hold them for 2 beats. Now, yes, now, but I, up to B, won't, B open, won't, be, were, read, long. So what we have here is that high B, down to A, G, keep going down to E, 2nd fret of that D string, back up to G. It's a little bit tricky here as we're moving across those strings. One more time, that was B open, A, G, E, and G is where we're gonna finish there. Okay, so let's do this line one more time. So that was a bunch of A's in a row. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them there, starting with 3 half notes. Okay, let's practice that one more time here. I won't do the lead in here for this one. Let's just play this out together as it is for this last line. 1, 2, here we go. Finishing on that G, and that is going to be the end of it there. Now we can go ahead and start from the beginning, tie this entire thing together here. Let's see what we got. All right, so now we're going to tie this entire thing together here from start to finish. We're going to play it nice and slow. Remember, we got these pickups here right at the beginning, so when I lead us in, we're going to play that first D on here we go, and then we're going to drop into that first full measure here. Okay, so nice and slow. Let's go ahead and do it. 1, 2, here we go. There that is. Let's go ahead and quicken this up. If there's any part you are struggling with, make sure you practice that before we do this. This will be my final time playing this, and then we're going to wrap it up here. All right, one more time, a little bit quicker here to finish us off. Here it is. 1, 2, here we go. And that's it. That is the Worried Man Blues. Hope you enjoyed playing this one. Make sure you keep on practicing with it if you are not able to get it down quite yet. You can always pause and rewind this video to make sure you got it. It is a great one to practice moving across these strings, starting with that D string. Remember, we just added in those new notes in the last video, which was D, E. We did also add in F, but we're not playing that in this one here. Just playing D, E, G, A, and B. Practice moving across those 3 strings. Stay tuned as I give you guys some harder songs to go ahead and work on. Have fun playing, and I'll see you next time.